Hello, world. I am Ukraine. I wanted to tell you about myself so we could get to know each other better. On a warm summer day on August 24th, 1991, I was born. I'm only 30, but my roots are strong, extending deep into history. My ancestors were wise and brave and instilled in me a rich culture that shaped who I am. I have my own language, my own traditions, my own cuisine. I have seas and meadows, rivers, deserts, fields and forests. I am a beautiful woman. And my children are strong, brave, talented, smart, witty, creative, friendly, and free in spirit. I am proud of them, just as every mother is proud of her children. Proud of their inventions, their achievements, their creativity, and their diligence. Yes, I have more than 40 million of them, and like in every large family, they did not always find a common language, but our happy moments always outweighed the bad. All my years have cultivated in them a love for freedom and a desire to be free. But now, war has fallen on my family. Forces are trying to destroy me and my children's freedom, to crush it forever. As in past generations, we faced severe trials. Dark times have fallen upon us again. And my children are forced to protect us, their homes and their families, which they do skillfully despite the difficulties, because we are a real family, united together, supporting each other with our bravery and strength. Today, we fight, but we're not afraid. That's not how we were raised. We will stand, I know it. My wounds will heal, and my children will live peaceful lives once more. My name is Ukraine, and I thank you, world, for your support. We will persevere, and when this is all behind us, I'll invite you for a visit. See you soon.
15 months in the hospital bed after sustaining injuries in Donetsk, which led to a spinal cord disability in 30-year-old Oleg Ivakhnuk, one of the most badly injured Ukrainian fighters, who challenged all unfavorable prognoses. Every day, he does exercises and activities with the doctors about his chances of winning his personal battle, Svetlana Berezivska. White walls of the hospital and the Ukrainian flag, medical gowns and painful procedures. Unable to use the bathroom independently, it's been like this for 15 months for defender of Ukraine Oleg Ivakhnuk, who very often surrenders emotionally and can't understand why men with worse injuries are already home and his treatment doesn't see an end. Others have returned to the fight and have forgotten they are injured, and I am laying here with who knows what. To defend his nation, Oleg was at the Maidan from the first days. During the revolution, he was shot, but saved by a bulletproof vest. He then volunteered to the Donbas battalion in the Eastern Front. Under the ambush, he took 3 shots to the thigh, but unsuccessful treatment of his leg injury led to complete paralysis below the waist. He only recently began to feel his legs. I still haven't been able to walk. He's had 22 operations in Poland and hundreds of diagnoses, which explain nothing. When they have no answers in Ukraine, Oleg and his relatives are calling clinics around the world in search. He is often being suggested to amputate a leg which he can still feel, which Oleg won't listen to, picks up a dumbbell and pushes forward. Maybe not every day, but I work. If I'm in the mood, then I work. Arms are what substitute his legs. Even to get into a wheelchair, he needs strength in his arms. His legs are trained by his physical therapist, who confirms Oleg isn't hopeless. Naturally, one should never give up, to stand up. Theoretically, nothing is preventing him from standing. On the short walk down the road, Oleg's eyes light up when discussing a clinic which was recently found in Spain, where doctors for the first time in over a year promised they can cure him. We have been searching for a spinal specialist and didn't want to repeat the Krakow shortcomings. We are short 50,000 euros for the procedure. This former professional soccer player won't entertain thoughts of not being able to walk. I'll be able to stand for sure. I'm certain of this. I can even feel it. After everything he lived through and continues to live through, Oleg is certain in that defending his country is the most important thing he had to do in his life. Even now, I don't have any regrets, absolutely none. I'd be returning, just need to heal. I knew where I was going. Світлана Березівська, Channel 1+1. I had just returned from medical treatment from Chicago just as everything began. I could have stayed, but I couldn't have, after seeing everything that was happening. I thought I could help with the territorial defense, teach them how to take out apart an AK or something. Asked around, was told, "You're a discharged soldier." I thought, okay, what can I do? So I met with my friend, said, look, I spoke to some friends in Chicago, they can send some night vision, and other things military needs. Let's try delivering it. I still have some funds. And at first, it was just the two of us. We collected everything we could, picked up some medical supplies at a school, some friends in an engineering building, a city office, quickly loaded up the first car with supplies and left. First to Kyiv, second trip they led us into Irpin. We visited scouts, different battalions, divisions, gave them everything we could. What people were passing on. In essence, it's not us, we're just the transporters. I don't even consider myself a volunteer. It's thanks to the people from Chicago, from Spain, and others. People ask, why do we make deliveries personally? They tell me I'm in a wheelchair, I'm suffering. First, I am not suffering. And why the personal deliveries? Because I know a few times deliveries didn't get to the certain people, or somebody takes everything because he decided he needs everything. We deliver it all personally and make sure to wait for every soldier, every combatant or possibly child, and that it gets exactly to the person to whom it's meant to go. And people started trusting us, so that's why they give us so many supplies. And trust is the most important thing in all this. Life came together in a way that, with my injury, I know a lot of volunteers. So that's how we got in contact, and they assigned us the places we need to deliver to. We actually met over Facebook, and it turned out we had mutual goals to help our boys. He had his connections to find vehicles to send out for deliveries, and actually Oleg was making multiple trips to Kyiv. They were delivering aid, and somehow we met and decided to put our efforts together and now we want to make sure everything we're doing is official. Because people don't trust us if there are no official documents, and also be able to find additional investors which will be able to pay for ammunition for our boys. We decided that we'll register a public organization, and now we're in the process of getting approval, and hopefully by next week we will, if the review occurs by next week, we will be able to work officially, and there will be an official account where people can donate, and this means larger business donations. So I push forward. I know a lot of people see I'm in a wheelchair and think that's the end of the story, but that's not the case. Those that know me closely know what I can and cannot do. That's why I drive, because if I couldn't drive, I wouldn't be driving to Kyiv or anywhere, believe me. There are no problems with me. I do everything myself. It's easier for me. I'm alive. I would go crazy if I just sat at home watching TV, seeing my boys dying. 5 of my friends are already gone, and that's just from my friends. How many soldiers are gone? I'm not even talking about women and children. I honestly, God help, just want to get up. I would be out there. I wouldn't be driving around volunteering. Just in the wheelchair, you understand. What am I going to do? We want to go where it's the hardest, because that's where the most help is needed. That's my thought. If we don't help the front lines, then why help at all?